Last week he beat Kinabro. I'm calling him Kinabro because I don't know why, but that's what I call him sometimes. He beat him what 2-0, but that was with Undead Crypt Lord. And he trained up for that. He played like he said he played a ridiculous amount of games versus custom, just versus a computer, practicing his CL Expo. This week he's going human, which is actually his main race, so presumably it's better than his Undead. And WhisperKill is a little bit higher MMR than Keenup, so should be a fun match. WhisperKill is for Clutcher Kick. GermanGandalf is on my team, Grandmaster Knowledge. So we got a human versus human. Kind of curious how this one's gonna go. Why don't they show the mine up here? How many are on the mine? Now it does. Now it doesn't over here. What the hell? Okay, whatever. Archmage. Archmage. Totally standard. I'm trying to remember, because I have so many people messaging me, because I'm so popular. No, like, for GNL, so many people message me, like, because we all help each other out. I feel like it was GermanGandalf who told me he was watching some of, or looking at WhisperKill's Warcraft 3 champ profile, and he likes to go Archmage, no, I mean Blood Mage first. Don't know if that's true. Don't know if that was him, but we might see that at some point, depending on the map, maybe. Like I said, GermanGandalf did a little bit of research. If, again, that was him and not someone else. So they both are going to go to exactly the same camp. Problem is, GermanGandalf forgot to call to arms. He probably tried to shift click, and the shift click didn't work out too well. So WhisperKill is definitely going a little bit quicker now. Let's see the item. Wand of Mana Stealing. He is calling back quicker, which is going to get him back to work a little bit quicker. It's not the biggest thing, but you can already see GermanGandalf has more wood. Got a better item, I would say, for sure as well. So even though he started out a little bit more rocky, he's 1, 2, 3, 4. I was going to say, did WhisperKill forget to make some wood peasants while this was happening? Because you can see, tech already started over here. Doesn't have the wood yet to tech. He also kind of didn't get, like a tower. So WhisperKill's not going to have the wood for a little while either, because he's pulling it for another camp. I mean, so did GermanGandalf, but he's already teching. WhisperKill, if he wants to get this up, this Arcane Tower up, is going to be even farther away from teching. Pause +9. So right now, GermanGandalf is getting much better items. Let's see what's over here. He also did that much cleaner. I'm not sure if, like, no inner fire went on. I didn't really look, I'm not going to lie. End of Energy, not a bad item. It's not great on your Archmage, but once you get to tier 2, it's a lot better. Cookie Bud, if you just ignore that K, it's a big difference. It'd only be one person difference. Boots of Speed. All right, so no scouting has been done yet by WhisperKill. So he's going. I mean, they both are doing the same thing. He went here to here to here. WhisperKill is doing the same thing. He's looking for the Expo, but there is no Expo. There is almost a tier 2 up for him over here. Meanwhile, WhisperKill is only about 50% of the way done. They both have the same idea. They've clearly both been kind of watching replays, although WhisperKill is wasting time by going over here and then trying to go in. Tier 2 will probably be done in time. Little bit, okay. If he just aims this tower, it might die. No. But it should still die. because he won't repair in time. I think they've both been watching the same people play. All right, one acolyte dead over here. Acolyte. One peasant dead over here. I don't think any peasants, I don't see any bodies on the ground, died over here. This is great. Well, it could have been great, but quite a few footies are now going down, but for both of them. But there are significantly more footies on the side of WhisperKill. This would be a lot better if the MK was already out. Giving it some XP. He is about to get level 4. So level 2 Brilliance Aura. Which will help with the spamming of water elementals, but he cannot lose. You didn't really want to use the invul either, and he's called to arms, but he kind of missed there. And this is not something you really want to call to arms into as well, but he doesn't really have a choice. It's not like he has a tower to run back to. Now, during all of this, he has not been building an MK. Probably because he only just recently got to tier 2 as well, but he forgot to build his well, he got a panda instead. I just kind of forgot about that. I like Panda second in Human vs. Freeman, but it almost feels sometimes at lower levels, just having that MK for Bolt is just so much nicer. Like, the Panda, it plays a very specific purpose. Got Dispel coming up. We have only one Arcane Sanctum over here for WhisperKill, because he's been having wood problems way too long. Alright, he really should transfer over on this pendant to the MK. Not that it matters at this point anyway. Although, same could be said for WhisperKill. Oh no. That's, well, he's surrounding himself, but he can buy a pot. Can he get it? Yes. He barely had the gold. Barely got there in time, but suddenly all of a sudden, the panda is the one getting fucked. Suddenly all of a sudden, that's my new tagline. Everything's dying. That's my analysis. Shit's dying everywhere. Just don't lose the priest, please. Well, thank you. Although it's probably... Nope, it won't die. And during all of this, WhisperKill is not macroing too much. He is getting the panda back finally. He only has one Arcane Sanctum to Gandalf's 2. He's got the spell now. He's going into Spellbreakers. Should be pretty good. 4-2 heroes to 4-1 hero. You got Bash second because you're never going to get clap off in these type of games usually, especially when Spellbreakers are all up front and they're draining half your mana. But that's in a normal game. Right now, there are no Spellbreakers. WhisperKill's been having a little bit of problems on the other side with his wood management. Not anymore, he's got 400, but that was definitely holding him back for a little while. So WhisperKill is trying to catch up with the hero levels by just creeping with the panda, which is totally a good idea. The problem is Gandalf isn't doing the same. You know, once Spellbreakers come out, once Spirit Priests are around, your Archmage is basically just there for like a level 3 Brilliance Aura usually. But he's just still creeping it. Not sure. I don't think that's necessarily the right play, but whatever. Excuse me. It's hard casting. Holy shit, I'm only on the 3rd series and my throat's dead. I have water sitting next to me. Yeah, Cookie Bud. Spellbreakers do drain mana a little bit every time they poke you. Like, watch... Oh, well, no, he doesn't have any. Never mind. I was about to say, watch WhisperKills on this creep. WhisperKill is just giving up this camp. He doesn't feel like he can fight it. Although he is coming back around now, but the item should go... Oh, well, it's not dying too quick. Just watch his hero. Cookie, you can see it. The mana. If he attacks... Okay, there you go. Now it's going down. It goes down only a little bit, but it does go down with each poke. And the added benefit is that he can't really do much to the Spellbreakers. And he has so many more Spellbreakers. This is a very hard fight for him to take. And you see he has to TP out. So he's going to have 5-3 heroes soon. I wish he had this third a lot quicker. Bolt level 2 would be... There you go. But Bolt... Better get Bolt. Bolt level 2 will be insane because he only has one Spellbreaker right now. It's not too scary. By not too scary, I mean it's not scary at all. Span going up for Gandalf. Not bad. A Blood Mage second isn't going to do much, usually. Ooh, nice surrounds. And that is a dead Archmage. And potentially a lot more dead, but Gandalf, I think, does not like standing between creeps and another person, and I can't blame him. He rebuys the Archmage, so hopefully that just dies again. Not bias casting at all. He does have healing wards. He could be dropping a healing ward, but instead he goes for the surround. Nice job. He's going to get that if he nukes one more time. Yep. And now he drops the healing ward. But it was kind of right in the middle. It's still doing work. Still doing nice work. And now he says, well, if you're going to kill one, I'll drop two. He nuked the water elemental. I'm not sure if he did that on purpose or if that was a misclick. So WhisperKill is getting some kills now. Yeah, but just with his Archmage out, this MK is going to be level 4 in a minute. And by a minute, I mean about 5 seconds. Like, right here. So this is looking amazing for Gandalf. It's his game to lose now, basically. And actually, this is probably going to be where he gets games out. What I was going to say is he has his Expo running. He's got a level 4 hero. But then he goes and surrounds him. And ends him. So, 1-0 for Gandalf. My team's finally getting points this week. Fuck yes. It's now only 11-2. Just kidding. There's actually plenty of more points to come. Like, for either team. Alright, so now it's WhisperKill's choice on... I don't know what the maps were. But he gets to choose between the last two. And I think... what they did last time was they went on a ping that was a little bit better for Gandalf. Now they're switching it. So now Gandalf is saying you can have better ping, which is nice. You know, this is what GNL is about. It's not about, you know, bitching and moaning about 50 ping. And I'm not saying pros do it. They do it, but they have a reason to do it. They got money on the line. This is for fun. This is for learning. Don't bitch. So, WhisperKill chose this map. I don't know what the third map is, so I don't know if he has a plan for this map or what. And bad hosting, I know. I'm going to update the scoreboard because someone always asks, what's the score? Holy shit. As I say that, Link comes in and goes, what's the score? Now I almost feel bad, but not really. It is 1-0 GermanGandalf. I don't know, like, human versus human on this map. It looks kind of, like, straightforward, but this is a very easy camp to take if they both try to early expo. The problem is there's, like, no distance between the two, so if they take this camp, the other one's just going to run right over and kill it. I do want to see if Gandalf is right that sometimes WhisperKill likes going Blood Mage, but nope, not on this map. I could be totally thinking of someone else too. So, Link, I was watching your game earlier on Narbu's stream, and he said you were using his strat or something like that. Is that what you get if you give him bits? Narbu strats? Hey, Dragonborn. I'm bringing, well, I don't know if I'll be able to watch, but I'm bringing my laptop freaking Easter because I want to watch Dragonborn versus Grinchy tomorrow. Alright, so GermanGandalf looks like he's going right for the expansion. I'm not sure if he's going to Expo. Meanwhile, WhisperKill is taking, I wouldn't necessarily call it like an easier creep. It's pretty much the same. It's a little bit easier, but it's not as good, potentially. He's not going to be able to Expo this, so I think it's just for the XP. Oh god. He just attacked that water elemental with everything. Not a big deal, but it's kind of funny. Alright, so Claws +5 on this Archmage. He's getting a little bit better item luck this time, at least. Yeah, I know, like, Dragonborn Easter is about, like, raising from the dead and all that shit, but just kill him. If anything, we're the ones got it raised from the dead. Freaking 11-2 right now. Holy crap. I gotta say, I think WhisperKill definitely has a better idea on this map, like where he's creeping and how he's creeping. It's going much better for him. The thing is, Gandalf has already started his tech to tier 2, so this better be an expansion right here, or else we're back into square one of what I was saying earlier, which is that he's going to be way too far behind. Yep, there it goes. The problem is, though, he's not... This farm is a little bit late. He's not able to build more woodworkers, so if Gandalf runs over soon, he's going to have level 3 really close. He's either going to get level 3 here, or he should get it. Or he's going to be very close. Yeah, he does get it right away. So now, does he know? Just go over here. Look for it. He doesn't have... This is one thing. Gandalf is a little bit greedy. He does not get a tower in his main. So, if Okay, WhisperKill's coming right back. I was going to say, if WhisperKill just goes to the main, I would just... You could almost sacrifice this. Just kill as many peasants as you can. One thing... Has actually brought it up, so I'll give him credit. You know, like, a lot of the time you want to sit here and you really want to poke these peasants, right? Like, kill the peasants. That's so good. That's what you always learn. But do you know how easy it is just to right-click this town hall and kill it when it's building? He could have just right-clicked it and killed the town hall. So this town hall may still go up, and it's probably still going to go up because he's not paying attention now. And he's losing a ton of footmen. So yeah, sure, he got 3 workers, which is great. Now he's aiming it. But we got to hope it's not too late. He's losing even more footies now as a result. If he gets this, that is huge. There you go. Oh, no doubt, Dragon. Grinchy is a very good player. I'm not making fun of him. You're just on my team, so you know who I'm rooting for. Usually I'm rooting for Grinchy. Not today. So, we got a tier 2, almost MK out human versus a tier 1 Expo canceled human. So, if this push by WhisperKill does not do huge amounts of damage, like kill the hero huge amounts of damage, he's in trouble. This is one thing, though, Gandalf has to watch out for. Because even now, if he TPs, He's got to be careful about where he TPs, saving this hero. He used the pot. WhisperKill is still here, in his face. The MK is almost out, so that's fine. But he's got to watch out, because all he does is TP back, and then he possibly dies. He should just call to arms some of these workers. The Expo's still not up, though. Jeez. Still no tech. He is macroing behind all this. He's getting priests. He's just do not lose that Archmage. He's TPing out. The MK stays, though. He's got to watch. Doesn't have the gold, but he does have priest now. He does have the goal for the potion now. He should be able to get one more footy on the way out. You're right, Cookie. He didn't need a TP. He probably could have just run it like all the way down here and around and just stayed out of the fight. But I think he was just worried because he never scouted the main. He knows he killed this Expo, and he should know that tier 2 isn't done. But GermanGandalf is probably thinking, well, my MK just popped out. I'm not sure if there's another like MK coming up my ass or a second hero or something like that. So was it overly, and like should he have known that there was no MK because the Expo was going up? Yes, but is it the worst thing he could have done in the world? No. I would much rather he TP over here than TP when he's right here and then TP right here and then like die because he gets poked twice. By TPing over there, at least he gave himself the space to then run afterwards if he wanted to or get healed by the priest. And WhisperKill is just taking a green, while Gandalf is just saying, screw it, I'm going to take the big fat creep. He does have the Expo up now, though. That could, if this game goes too long, could play a huge difference. He's getting his second tower up. He doesn't have that much. He lost all of his footies, so he only has 2 Spellbreakers. Which, while they're good, they're not that good. The priests are going to die if they come in to either all these footies or the scout towers if they get too close. So now it's almost like he should Expo himself, and he should creep the map. Creep everything right in front of WhisperKill. Because if he runs in, you just bolt the shit. Dispel this stuff. Creep the other middle camp. Then go down here. Do everything you can to limit WhisperKill to just having the Expo. And while that's happening, you should probably be putting up an Expo. Probably yourself over in this corner. Unless you have some other plan. Expo going up for Gandalf. I thought for a minute he was somehow tier 3, and I got very confused seeing Inner Fire on the Archmage, but no, that was just stolen from the creep. Alright, MK is finally out for WhisperKill. Now his goal is to try and creep it up in some reasonable amount of time. He's got a lot of work to make up for, though, because level 3 is coming for this MK, and Spellbreakers are going to be fucking up the MK of level 1 Spanna. Expo is almost up for Gandalf. Okay. One Sanctum almost done. The priests are still coming out. I don't know if it has the upgrade yet. I don't think so. Gandalf doesn't have a TP. So, the right Jack or like the right base race type thing could definitely screw him. And this is kind of not the item you want to see when you're Gandalf. You can't use it on your Spellbreakers, but there you go. He goes right for this round. I don't think he's going to get into... Oh, maybe he will. You know what did it? Bloodlust. Bloodlust on that MK, poking the shit out of it. I think it got in a few more shots than it should have. I didn't see that at first. And that's a death. So suddenly, again, the MK is only at 1.1 XP to a 3.3 XP MK for GermanGandalf. And now he's going right for the red. Because he knows. He just TP'd out. He can take this red in peace. It's not an easy creep to take. You definitely don't want to take it if you don't know where WhisperKill is. I call everything poking, Ipka, or Cookie Bud. I'm always like, just poke it to death. Because that's what it feels like when I'm playing like Destroyers and shit. Especially with Human, though, it's a lot of poking things to death. Until you get like Knights or something, they don't do great damage. Get like, you know, Griffins, and then you're blowing shit up to death. But mostly Human is poking it to death. I don't give a shit, Ipka. You're Ipka. That's an I. Plus, how am I going to call you Lipka? There's no L-I. Doesn't make sense. I'm not going to call you LBCA. That's your first name? How do you say that? Is it Libga? Like how I'm saying it, or I can't see? Anyway, back to the game and not Ipka's name. Mass Spellbreakers versus like 2 Spellbreakers. Level 3, almost level 4 to a level 2 MK. Doesn't have a nice item though. He is going tier 3 while Gandalf is staying tier 2. So this is WhisperKill's like win condition. He needs to get level 3 or tier 3. Knights trade very well versus Spellbreakers. It's a joke. So if he can actually get some Knights out or maybe a third hero, things like that, then suddenly this could flip around. They're going to keep trading that Bloodlust. Almost level 5 on the Archmage. He does surround the hero, which is very nice. The thing is, he does have an invul pot, which he does pop. So now he's got to decide, does he sit here for 15 seconds surrounding it? I guess he could. I mean, it's going to take a little while. I can't really say who's winning, but it looks like Whisper because he's 78 out of 78. But Gandalf's heroes are getting really freaking scary, and he had a TP. All right, Nega, this is like the 21st century. You know, like, we don't have, you don't own people, okay? They're their own people. So anyway, MK's possibly going to hit level 3 in this fight. There's no more mana on this level 4 MK over here, so he doesn't have to worry about the bolt surrounds anymore for at least a little while. Gandalf actually went level 5 water elees. I haven't really talked about level 3 water elementals, so he doesn't have Brilliance Aura level 3, which would maybe get his MK up to a point where it could be using Bolt a lot more, but it's also, there you go, I was going to say, he's not stealing these water elementals, but he did just there, so disregard what I just said. He is still just going Spellbreakers, though, no Knights. He does have, well, he did have mana, not for long. He should just bolt something. I think Gandalf just forgot that he has mana. He's keeping it in the back a little bit, which is very nice. He's getting some bashes off, which is always great. Positioning was very nice. He has a huge amount of priests, so they're just doing work. He's teching tier 3 himself now, and we're still just seeing Spellbreakers. I really think maybe... I mean, I know Knights can be bolted and stuff, but they're just so good because, especially if you ever can get to Sundering Blades, medium armor just kind of falls apart. He also, I was going to say, never got a third hero, but he's getting it now. So Gandalf still is a little bit far away. Yeah, if you get Inner Fire, it just gets stolen, but then it gets stolen back, and then it gets stolen back, and then it gets stolen back. Ipka, you can't get Griffs. No, you don't want Griffs. And thanks for the follow, Tobias. Griffins don't do shit to Spellbreakers. They're immune to magic. So, Knights can actually kill them. Yeah, you could hero focus, sure, but when are you going to ever get that many Griffins? They cost a fuck ton. Whisper's got to watch out for these priests. They're in a bad position, but now he's got the Paladin in here, so I don't know. We just get to watch things get poked to death. Yes, poke, poke, poke. He does have a TP on his MK, so even though he's about to get surrounded... Oh, that... If he... Oh my god. That was almost 2 bashes in a row to kill the MK. So he had a TP out. That TP was actually hilarious. It could have probably worked out if he just bolted the Archmage and then staffed out, but he didn't. He could kill... Yeah, he's going to get the Paladin. He's got to watch out, though. Doesn't want to sit underneath the towers. He's almost level 5 on his MK. I mean, it's 68 to 77 food. This is pretty much even. But suddenly level 6 on Gandalf. I don't think we're going to be seeing Mass Telly ever used, but that freaking spell is awesome. And level 5 on the MK is the real problem. Meanwhile, this MK is still level 3. It just finally got healed up, and oh no, it's stuck. He can't get out. So, good luck, Whisper. You need to fight now without an MK. I don't even know if he knows. He might not even know. You know, like, you just are right-clicking, thinking it's coming, but it's not. Neither is that knight. Jeez. Okay, now he notices. But the damage has already been done. He might be able to TP out. He's got to buy a TP, but... Alright, Whisper is just sticking with what he has. I mean, Gandalf is sticking with what he has. He did get a Paladin out, but he's not going Knights or anything like that. He's sticking with the Spellbreakers. The other reason, like, you go Knights instead of Griffs is because the upgrades transfer over very nicely, and you also don't need to build new production buildings. It's all the same production buildings. He doesn't have a staff, so that's a dead Paladin. That's the bad part about having level 1 Paladins. They just kind of die. Ooh, another surround, and he just used the staff. That is a dead MK. This MK might hit level 6 this game.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's reviving the MK the old-fashioned way. Ooh, that bash. I also wonder, I mean, you see a level 3 bolt right there, and you're just like, all right, that's why you have level 3 bolt. But is level 3 bash, I don't know my human versus human meta too well. Is level 3 bash maybe better because it does more damage? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't cost mana. But when you see something get murdered like that, all right, Cookie Bud, you might be actually right that no, he should get Bolt level 3.
Player's forces are under
But you're also the person who said you should have Griffins. So I'm waiting for someone who actually knows human versus human. So he's creeping, but he can't really get any XP from it. Yeah, but Cookie Bud, you're saying get Griffins during a friggin' Spellbreaker versus Spellbreaker fight. That's like impossible, or else you're just gonna die. These guys both clearly have been watching replays and know how to creep. I mean, you saw them on Northern Isles. They both did the same creep pattern. I don't know if that's the right creep pattern, but it looked pretty freaking good. Ooh, Stazzy. Although it's not really going to do much. One thing you can do, and it's obviously a little bit risky, but you could just use a water elemental, like, run it around the back, put it like over here, and then you just Cantelli on it. Another thing you can do, although in a game like this you really don't ever do it. He's sitting at 83 food. He's got to watch that. You could get Invis and then use Invis on something. Oh my god. Well, that Archmage is very well protected for now. The MK should die, so we're good. I was gonna say that's like the best spot, but also the worst spot if the units ever come in. We got a big ass motherfucking Beezle Bloodstone now, just smacking shit to death. And this should be game. I can't imagine this working out too well. Yeah, you know, that was a huge fight. This was a great game by WhisperKill, but Gandalf just seemed a little bit cleaner on everything. I know he's been saying, and it's a big thing, like he's been practicing versus computers because he has been moving. So he hasn't been able to play like actual people because he didn't have internet. But when you're practicing versus computers, you can't really practice your like fight. Like even though he's doing very well with these surrounds and stuff, you're not practicing that. You're practicing your build orders and things. Or you should attack. Stop moving. I don't know if he's yeah, he just has move command on. He's trying to he's not being BM. He just has move. But what I was gonna say is I think he really cleaned up his just creeping and like his openings. So he had an idea of what he wanted to do at the very beginning, very specifically. So that was very well done by Gandalf. That was also very well done by WhisperKill. But you could see that he was running into a lot of wood problems early on in both of those games. So that was really the big difference. Gandalf just kind of always had like a tech advantage on him and was able to push it. So GermanGandalf was able to take that 2-0. Very nice. Let me go over here and update that shit. Where is he? All right. There it is. No, wrong person. All right. So suddenly it's 4-11. Hell yes. Wait, Gandalf left the game? That's hilarious. I thought WhisperKill did. I didn't even look. I thought it was just no good game, so I wasn't saying anything. I mean, come on. I don't want to be a douche, but that should be a win for Gandalf. Um, hold on. All right. Yeah, that was like that was yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad WhisperKill's agreeable to that. I mean, I don't want to be an ass when I say you lost, but he was in such a commanding lead. You're not going to beat a level. What was he? He had like a level 3 MK to a level 6 MK.